the next thing I wanted to check out and talk to y'all about is this new thing that PlayStation introduced about earlier this week, just a couple days ago. I seen the email about it, and they've got this thing, this new welcome center, PlayStation's new welcome center, which is something that I feel like they should have had from the jump. To be honest with you, they should have had this welcome center from the jump, but it basically allows you to set up widgets for the things that you would like, so you can customize this however you like. They also have different presets that you could select for, like, focus on gameplay, fuel your single player gaming sessions with info on trophy progress, console storage, and more, or social, stay connected with friends, easily know what your friends are up to, and stay close to the multiplayer action, or highlights, never miss an update, stay on top of what's new from PlayStation, your friends, and your favorite games. So you can kind of make your own, and you see it be set up like this, or you can go down and you can create your own preset and set it up how you like. I kind of got mine prioritized for the things that I feel are more important to me. I would like to see what's new, what the wish list may be, and things like that. I don't know, I just kind of set it up like this, but you can set it up how you like. You also have these backgrounds, as you can see, this animated background that's going, and then you have a whole bunch of them that are just different non-animated backgrounds that you could, like, equip, and that will be the theme, so to speak, for this welcome center that they have implemented. And then you've got a few down at the bottom that are animated, as you can see here. I chose this one because I just thought it was the coolest. um and then apparently you can go to from games. So you've got Astrobot. I guess this is like the only game that they've implemented into this. And then you can also go into your media gallery. So if you've got a picture or something from a game, you could add that as your background for this. But as you can see, a lot of that's blocked out when we go back to the welcome screen itself. Um, Now, my thing about this is it's a cool feature, but although I don't play the Xbox, we have owned the Xbox for quite some times. My kids play it a lot, and Xbox already has something that's like this. They already kind of have a welcome center. Like, you kind of turn it on and this is just there. So I feel like we should have been had this. Feel like they come in late to the party with that, and then you go down and it's got your news from PlayStation and different events that are going on as well. And so with this new welcome center, I like it, and I feel like they could eliminate this store and they could eliminate this premium page, because if you go over here, I've already got my store and premium page there. So here's my premium, here's my store. And then I see the reason why they do have it, because it's just like a little widget that shows you what's going on here. But then when you click it, it just takes you to the game. It doesn't really take you to a whole store. So it just takes you to what they're advertising at the moment. You see what I'm saying? So, like, it's just this. It doesn't really allow you to go to the full store. I mean, these are games that are like the game that they're trying to sell you, but it isn't the actual, store. So I get why they still got a tab for that, but when you go to this, and it's kind of the same thing for this too. Whatever's in this tab, they got Mr. Mosquito, Quidditch Champion, MLB The Show, the Plucky Squire, and those are the games that they're highlighting, so to speak. But if you press square on it, well, no, on this one you can press square on it. It just takes you to PlayStation Plus. But on the store tab, it doesn't. You can't press square and take you to PlayStation Plus. But I think that, I mean, PlayStation Store, and I think that's dumb, because everything else you pretty much press square and it's gonna take you to there. Like the news, if it's a game that I follow, it takes me right there. Whatever they're highlighting, they kind of have right here. And then I could press X on it and go to it. Or, see, I can press X and go to it. Or then I could press square and go to follow games. But it's still, I have a option. You know what I'm saying? I can press square and I could go to these things that are in my wish list. And yes, we do have Barbie Project Friendship in the wish list. Okay. Shout out to my daughter for that. But I feel like that's the one downfall for this is that they should just add a button where we can go to the PlayStation Store, because this is kind of useless even being here. Like with my storage, I could go to my storage. I could go to, you know what I'm saying? I could manage my storage and all that. I could do that, but I can't go to the store. So the store is kind of useless there. And you could just keep your store tab, but the PlayStation Plus tab, I like, and that's cool too if they want to keep it there. But for me, they could kind of hide that. You know what I mean? Like they could hide it or something. Like I have no options with that. But with games, you see, I got options. But see, I should be able to like hide this or something. I don't really need it. And then when I press the button, it just opens it up. But I don't know. It's a cool feature. I feel like they late to the party though. They should have been had this. And I like the semi customization that they've applied, but we had themes back on PlayStation 4, on PlayStation 3. We had animated themes that, and then you had things like you go to your game and you had different animations and animated themes there. So I just feel like, we should have a little bit more customization than what we have now. Especially like none of this stuff moves or does anything. I mean, it's cool that you got a scene there. You got basically the cover of the game, you know. Or with Tekken 8, you got the different character that they switch to every time they give you a new DLC character. This is a streamed game, so they don't even show the cover like that. But most of the more modern games, they give you uh, a background screen. But this is really the only place where that animated scene is going to be viewed. You feel me? Where on prior systems we had that before. So again, feel like they're a little bit late to the party with it. It's cool. But for me, it's almost like it's just taking up another tab. We've got that. We got this here. We've got that here. If I press my PlayStation Home button, we've got the game switcher here where I can switch the games. We've got notifications, game base. We've got everything here. Where the voice is going to be going through, or whether we want to do voice commands. You've got your battery. You've got everything here for real. So do we really need it again there? You know what I mean? Like I could just press the PlayStation button and just go right here and do those same things for real. The news is right there. Tips available for the PlayStation 5. My recently recorded clips. If anything, you could have just let me be able to put more widgets here. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like that would have been better. Like, let me be able to put more widgets in this area. So like, like we got all this stuff here, but instead of it just being here, like the notifications, we could have a notifications thing here and then the game base, because that's pretty much what this is here, right? Like this is messages and, this is pretty much, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Is it something we really needed? I just feel like they could have just added more to this. And then it's more like you got the store there, you got the PlayStation. Leave this stuff here, and then just eliminate this, and just give us the option to have an animated theme across the board. Or I get it, because it is kind of cool that when we switch from game to game, it's like it gives us a whole background on that. Okay, I get that, but it would be cool if we could like turn that option off and just have this or whatever, or some other stuff. by the way, they could charge us for it. You know what I'm saying? They always try and nickel and dime us anyway, so they could charge us for that. You know what I mean? And then, you know, give us the option to just be able to customize this. Cause then I could just press on this news thing and it's showing me all this shit that it's showing me right here. Look, it's the exact same thing. It's the same thing coming up on the side as what's going across horizontally, right? It's the same shit. Look, 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 horizontally. Look, the same shit, right? It's the same. So they could have just, they could have just gave us the option to add widgets here, you know, and customize this how we want. We can already kind of do that with this, I think. I think there's a way. I can't remember exactly how you do it, but I think there's a way that you can kind of customize these widgets here. You know, just feel like that would have been better. Thunderstat said, I wish they would let us themes for the background like in PlayStation 4 facts. No, I feel like, yeah, we should be able to do that more. I mean, it's cool that you got this though, you know. And what would be cooler is, and I thought it was, maybe I turned it off or something, but I thought there was a setting where it was like it would play that music. Like, you would go over the game and it would play like the game music or something. Ready for Astrobot? Yeah, Astrobot. I'm definitely ready to play that. But that's my thing about this new Welcome Center. I feel like it's something that we should have been had. Um, but they could have. I feel like they could have did it different. I feel like they could have just let us do all this here. Like boom, we press this and then we be able to access the trophies. I mean, because if you look at the game, you go to the game and then you can go to trophies like this. But I get it. We really didn't have a place where you could just go to see all the trophies unless you went. I think, is there even a trophy place here? How do we even? Oh no. How do we see the trophies? Like all the trophies. It's kind of hard to access trophies. And then that's just the trophies for that game. How do we see all the trophies? I thought there's a way that we could see all the trophies. I just can't remember how you do it. It ain't in game library, is it? No. I can't even remember how you see all the trophies, but giving us the trophies tab, I guess, that's cool. Now we can see all the trophies really easily. But I just feel like they could have did this a different way. They could have they could have they could have did this different. Like I said, just added the tabs here, give us a trophy tab here. That would have been cool. And just made it customizable where we can do whatever we want there. That's how I feel.